Anyway, 9:48 now, and speaking of concerts, next week you have a chance to see a powerful musician who was nominated for a Grammy this year. We are pleased to have Valerie June join us live via Zoom this morning. Valerie, good morning to you.
Good morning, Chris. Thanks for having me. Y'all are so funny. I love hearing these conversations you're having.
We have a little bit of extra fun here from time to time in the morning. It sounds like a lot of people who come to Memorial Hall are going to have a great fun time seeing you too. Let's talk about the album, The Moon and Stars, Prescriptions for Dreamers. Just one of the most celebrated releases last year. So much attention heaped on that album. How proud are you of what that album has done?
I'm so proud of the album and just getting to share it now, going on the road from town to town and seeing how the fans are responding to it. It's a very positive experience. And we decorate the stage oftentimes with real flowers. And there's a quote that I love from a writer named Clara Lucas Balfour, and it says that flowers are the stars of the earth. So I try to talk to the stars and get the real stars to come, but the ones I have to bring are the earth stars, the flowers.
I love that. And you know, one of the things I was doing is I was reading more about you and listening to some of your music. People try to describe you, and when they do it, they say blues and they say folk, and they use all these different words trying to describe what genre of music you are. How do you describe your music?
I just say I'm a singer-songwriter because we cover all of the genres from blues to folk to rock and roll. I mean, sometimes we are heavy rock and roll, and it's really fun because I play banjo, but I also play ukulele, and I play electric guitar and acoustic guitar. So it can get loud and crazy, and we love bands like The Who and Coldplay, but we also love people like Johnny Cash or Dolly Parton or Charlie Pride. So it's a whole array of American music that we do, and it's just a celebration of life, really.
Well, and you just like so many different kinds of sounds. I was checking out a newer song of yours, "Use Me," and it's got some horns in it that just crush. Do you like to experiment with different kinds of sounds? Sounds like you do.
I sure do. I have these horn players from Memphis because I'm from Tennessee, and the horn players are the Memphis Horns is what I call them, and they're just incredible on that song. And so I got to work with them several times, but also on the record as well. And Carla Thomas, who's from Memphis, is another star of the record. She's from Stax Music and was doing all of those hits in the 60s. So we have her on our record as well.
And just being from that area of Tennessee, you mentioned being a singer-songwriter. Quite a few singer-songwriters have come out of that area. So how much of that is an influence on you, just being from that Memphis area?
Oh, so much. Anywhere from going down to Nashville and being influenced by the country scene there, but also going down to Memphis because where I was raised is between the two towns.
Okay.
And where I live is Humboldt, Tennessee and Jackson, Tennessee. So we're about 2 hours from Memphis and 2 hours from Nashville. So that influence of all those sounds kind of coalesces right there in my town. And down the road is where Tina Turner's from and where Isaac Hayes is from. But then also, you know, Memphis, we got Elvis, we got B.B. King and all of them right down the road. And on the countryside, you know, is countless of artists. So all of that really plays into what I do. And right now, my number one influence on what I'm doing is someone like Tina Turner, because she really was able to take the genres of our area and our region in the South and make them worldwide, just share them with everyone. And I just respect her so much for that.
That's awesome. We look forward to you sharing all of your great music at Memorial Hall on the 25th. For more ticket information, we'll put that up at local12.com. Thank you, Valerie, so much for your time this morning, and we look forward to you coming to town.
Sure thing. Thank you.
Take care.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.